cut out 3 pieces of fabric. The bottom piece is 10.5 inches by 15.5. The second piece is 9.25 by 15.5, and this piece, which is going to be the pocket for your crochet, is folded in half and ironed, but measures 9.5 by 15.25. You can easily get that from 2 fat quarters. So iron your pocket piece in half, and then we're going to top stitch along here. Using tailor's chalk, mark stitch lines for your pockets, for your crochet hooks on your pencils, whatever you're going to keep in this case. I'm marking them lines 1 inch apart, which is a good size for crochet hooks. These are going to be your stitch lines to create your little pockets. So keep going until you're marked all the way along. Then you're going to stitch down. You're going to back stitch here and then down, just to give it that little bit of extra strength at the top of the pocket. Tailor's chalk and a quilter's ruler is very helpful, as you can see here. It really makes a difference to getting your lines parallel. So you're going to machine stitch your lines. This is just going back and forth at the top of the pocket to give it extra strength. Here you go, you're just going to stitch down the tailor chalk line. And repeat until you've done all the pockets. So I always pull the threads through to the other side and just fasten them off. I don't know whether this is strictly necessary, as you've done all that, taking the care to back stitch, but I'm making this as a gift and I'd like to finish it properly. So do that all the way across, cut off your ends, and then we'll sew the crochet roll together. Using ribbon, this is 45 inches long, fold it approximately, I don't know, 2/3, 1/3, I'm not quite sure how you'd define that. But a longer end one end, so you can wrap it round the roll, but you can then still tie it. So fold your ribbon and pin it in the corner. Fold this in so it doesn't get caught up. Lay your second piece over the top. And we're just going to pin that all around, and we're going to stitch to where the fabric overlaps there. Let's just pin that. Right, let me show you sewing it together. So, stitch round the crochet roll. I like to put my needle in when I'm pivoting a corner, lift the foot, pivot, lower the foot. Right, let's just trim these corners. Oh, get the pins out first. Don't want to ruin my best scissors. So just trim the corners like that. Then turn the right side out. So you trimmed your corners and you've turned your crochet roll the right side out. Next we're going to fold up this edge here. I'm going to fold it a little bit. Finger creasing that for you. And there, just a fraction. So that when you fold this over, it's a little less bulky. So, and then you're going to fold that in half, press and fold it up again. I'm not going to show you that on my ironing board because it's a rather grim ironing board, to be honest. So I've folded in once, folded in twice, pressed. I'm going to pin it and then we're going to machine stitch it and then you're done. It really is that quick and easy to make a crochet roll. So the last step, I'm just going to wrap the threads around my fingers so that I can hold them tight and the machine will set off nicely. Hopefully. Go on. Just getting it to go over that lumpy bit at the front, at the edge rather. There we are. Just going to tie off those ends and we're all done. So let's see how this works then. I've got some really big ones. I'm going to save them for last because they might not quite fit. But let's just slide them in. It's quite nice to do them in size order. Obviously that's completely personal. I'm sure I've got a 4 somewhere. Surely, and even if I haven't, I can go back and that's a 5, 5, there's a 4. 6, 5, 5. Oh, that's a nice 4. I love these rubber handles, they're much nicer to work with. You know, when you get the drift, whether am I really large? No. If I'd thought about that in advance, I could obviously made these pockets down the far end a lot wider. So, fold over and just roll up. And tie. Well, I've got loads of ribbon here. Tie around several times. So there you have it. Very neat and tidy crochet roll.